Hey, what's up? It's another episode of Watch You Strappin, and these on reviews. Just quick wristwatch check of the day with strap of choice, and just to show the pairing. Simple as that. I'm back on the Serica 5303, and yeah, it's a pretty cool 39mm watch. And today it's on a Haveston. It's one of their service series. Straps. So it's got this particular hardware and this general design. They come in different colors. Usually I think you have to get them as a set. So this one came with the black with the gray print, as you can kind of see on either side of the watch. And it also has a gray strap, which has actually kind of the reverse. So it's got the black print. So I thought that would be pretty good. And they have a olive or green sort of color with black print, I believe, and that one is paired with like a khaki kind of color that's got actually gray print on it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have that one, at least not yet, but I figured the black and the gray one would be fairly universal, so I went with that. And I know that it would probably pair pretty nicely with such a watch as this one, and probably a lot of other ones. And yeah, I think this watch, I can definitely say that it's got a number of vibes going for it. It's got this vintage diver kind of style. A lot of it, for me at least, is there's some cues that are very reminiscent to some Omega Seamasters. And if you see this on its stock mesh bracelet, the way it's got these integrated, I guess, fitted lug-ends that go to the case, something about it gives me a bit of a Tudor. Is it the PR01? That prototype that they had for the Navy that they did. It's got it almost looks like an SKX case with the crown at the fore. I believe it's the PR01. It has that kind of look to it for me, but you can't tell right now because it's not on that bracelet. But if you look at some of the other videos I have, or some other ones that other YouTubers have, or pics that you might have seen, you might get what I'm saying. But the other vibe this has is, besides just a vintage diver, it kind of has, for me, it has a bit of a military, kind of vintage military tool dive watch feel to it as well. I don't know, just something about it. It could be that sterile dial. It's just something. It's ease of legibility. It's somewhat technical looking bezel for timing different things. You can see it's elapsed timer on the black ceramic outer bezel, and then it's actually got these last 15-minute markers at the back end. Could be, I believe they say it's to be used for, say, a 15-minute countdown part of the bezel. So you mark it, like, say, right about here at your 15, and then when it gets to this pip, that's the end of your 15, right? It's just different ways to time it or use the bezel. And the brushed, I believe it's aluminum insert that's in the inner ring. It's got that nice, it's like a 12-hour GMT, if you want to call it that. So you can track another time zone, which is pretty cool. And yeah, anyways, because of that vintage military vibe that it can also show off here, I think it pairs pretty nicely with the service strap. You can see this E here at the end of it would be the word service on this end. It says general, and then it's covered by the case, but it says service. The E at the end is kind of stylized to look like a military broad arrow, right? What you might have seen on some vintage World War II watches, right? From the Dirty Dozen, for instance. And so that's kind of cool. So, it's supposed to be an E, but it looks like that military broad arrow symbol. So that, coupled with again this vintage kind of vibe, vintage military kind of vibe, really suits it. Anyways, I think it's pretty cool. It's an excellent strap, great build, as most Haveston straps are, and fits really nicely. This keeper is actually a bit adjustable, but I have it just enough so you can see the Haveston logo at the very end right here. So that's how I have that set up, and that's basically it. Hope this has been somewhat informative or just fun to watch. So I definitely have some other plans to show more strap options with this one, because this is a strap monster, so look out for that. I think I have something different in mind for tomorrow, so we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next. Later.